What? I have said for the longest time, damn it. We've had so many problems tonight. There's always problems. Damn it! We've had problems, and now Jay's going to be on the machine. You know what this all goes back to? It all just revolves. It's not just a hospital. Everybody, welcome to Lawman Record Night. Can you see me? We've had problems with the technical aspects of the program this evening.
Picture, sound, whatever, you name it.
All of it. I think we've figured it out now. But the computer can't be close to me like it normally is. Like I like it to be. And leaning down like this is making me get real lightheaded real early about it. What does everything sound like to everybody in the chat? Speaking of the chat, do you guys know what oh God, we got people in here. Somebody pull up the YouTube. Jay's watching wrestling on his phone where he could be monitoring this goddamn chat.
I'm not supposed to be watching the chat.
You got the chat, Steve? YouTube chat?
I want to first hear the show before I go looking at the chat.
Because we got
Gang's all here.
God, the gang's all here. Check it out.
Going live.
Because we got
Gang's all here.
God, the gang's all here. Check it out.
You're a little.
How they hear me so good?
Over here, here we go. Metal Theologians in here. Shane Rocky, AZ Nick. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce.
This all sounds overmodulated. Can you bring the mics down a little bit?
What if I do that? Is that better?
This all sounds overmodulated. Can you bring the mics down a little bit? There's also an echo.
What if I do that? Is that better?
There's a fucking echo. Like
Is it really?
Yeah.
There's also an echo. What if I do that? Is that better? Okay.
That is better.
There's a fucking echo. Like, is it really?
It's much better.
Okay. Well,
way down inside.
That is better. If you notice in the chat, folks. Much better. Okay. Well, way down inside. If you notice in the chat, folks, we have a new gentleman. He's a friend of ours, and his name is Nightbot. And inside of Nightbot will periodically remind you of our social media channels inside of the chat. And he will also respond to commands. And if you want to know what Nightbot commands are, you can actually ask Nightbot what the commands are. But
maybe Nightbot's what the problem is tonight.
No. Nightbot is the solution, not the problem.
Nightbot might be the problem. Like RoboCop.
He's a friend of mine. And you can even do exclamation point Bert. Somebody do that for me. Exclamation point Bert.
B-U-R-T or B-E-R-T?
B-U-R-T.
You just type that in the chat.
If you do exclamation point Bert in the chat, it will give you a little surprise underneath. I just want to tell everybody that. So, Shane Rocky says everything's all good. Much better sound, no echo. Bill's on here. Steve says Bert.
Nothing happened.
Yes, it will.
Sorry, nothing happened.
You'll wait. You wait about it.
I can't wait.
It triggered something.
It's triggering.
Trigger this.
Triggered a link? Is that what's happening?
Oh,
Yeah.
it sent me a YouTube channel.
Yeah, if you click on that link. So.
Oh, is that Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, it's the 10-hour Burt Reynolds laugh video. So at any point in Grown Man Record Night, you can type !Burt and get the 10-hour Burt Reynolds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah. I just wanted to. I'm testing out the
It
limitations
says
of
this site,
Nightbot.
this site can't be reached.
I can't be reached.
But that's okay. I don't want to watch it right now.
No. But yeah, you can do exclamation.
Burt did B-E-R-T. Or Shane Rocky did B-E-R-T.
No, B-U-R-T. But you can do exclamation.
You can click on my Nightbot link.
Do exclamation FB.
Like Facebook?
Yep.
Exclamation. So is that the key? Exclamation is the key. Okay. Let's wait for the
We'll wait for
bot
it.
to.
But
do
anyway,
its thing.
I've introduced Nightbot into the chat.
Oh, it brings up the Facebook page.
Yeah, it brings up the Facebook. See there? That's how this shit's working.
Why shouldn't it just take me there?
If you want to know more about how Nightbot works, we'll get into that.
Send us $20.
Send us $20 to www.jlikechildren.w.
So
W.
we weren't here last week.
Mm-mm.
We was in Harborough, Chapel Hill area.
Yeah, we went out to see Stephen Wilson.
Yes, we did.
A live show for Stephen Wilson. Incredible. One of the top shows I've ever seen probably in my entire life.
Great show.
I was really, really, really impressed with that. I know, I don't want to say minimal, but enough about Stephen Wilson to know that it was going to be a good time.
Just consummate professional.
But it was really mind-blowing.
Yeah.
The whole show, had some visual aspects of some shit going on.
Some great musicians with him.
Great musicians with him. I mean, they put on a hell of a show. In a club. So we're not talking, a Coliseum kind of thing.
Yeah.
This was a club. And that's the kind of show I like to see. And that's exactly why. That show is exactly why I like to see those type
Bands
of
in a club.
bands in a club. If it's in a Coliseum or a festival,
You lose a lot.
yeah, I don't have a lot of time for that
There's
anymore.
no intimacy.
When I was 18 or 19, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get drunk and start a fight with someone in the crowd. Yeah,
20,000 people.
yeah. As I get older, I'm like, I don't. That's not my thing. So, but anyway, it was a great time. And I came up with an idea about Steve's Keys. Steve's Keys while I was out there. It could be a new segment coming up for us.
Okay.
About Steve's Keys.
We could talk about Steve's Keys.
What kind of keys you got right now, Steve?
Right now, I don't have any keys.
This is all ether.
I don't have any keys.
You like ether?
Ether?
Mm. All right.
Chucked a mighty cloud there.
Oh, I'm chucking clouds, baby. All right. Well, let me go over here and look at my. I'm gonna go look at. I'm gonna go look at the rundown.
Yeah, I was excited about going to the show, and I was a little worried because some of the newer stuff I'd heard is not as like edgy, raw.
Right.
But the show was great. I mean, it really was.
You guys liking Nightbot? He's a friend of mine.
The problem is Nightbot takes you away from the show.
No, Nightbot does it all himself.
I know, but it gives you links that will then take you away from the
sure.
show. And you don't want your crowd to leave the show.
You like Geezer Butler, Steve?
I love Geezer Butler.
Of course. Who doesn't love Geezer? Actually, Sleep released a song called Geezer Butler, I think, on this past album.
Okay.
But no, Geezer's got a new band, man.
He does. You sent me a link.
Deadland Ritual.
I listened to some of it.
Now, this is actually our first listen for this week. This Dead Ritual shit.
Right.
It's a 4-piece. It's got Geezer Butler, Frankie Perez, who is on Apocalyptica and Scars on Broadway. Don't know this. That's a vocalist. More about him lately.
Maybe Jay should sit here. And
drummer
sit in Jay's chair.
Drummer Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver, and guitarist Steve Stevens from Billy Idol.
Stevens, yeah. He's still got big hair, but not as big as.
Listen to this. What do you think? What do you think about this?
Are you playing it?
No.
Well, I think it's good. I mean, I think Jay had commented it sounds like modern, and it does have a modern feel to it. I mean, I thought it sounded a little like Stone Temple Pilots a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe more like Velvet Revolver, especially after I saw Velvet Revolver.
Probably should because of the link there, but
it doesn't blow me. I think it's cool that Geezer Butler's still doing shit.
Yeah,
for sure. But to me, it does.
It sounded to me like, I mean, it was really good. The project that Josh Homme did with John Paul Jones and
them Crooked Vultures.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
It's not that good.
No.
It's not that good. But those guys are edgy to begin with.
I get the impression of we're old guys that are going to make a modern rock album.
Okay.
And I think the vocalist really hammers that home.
2 Corinthians, that's the one you like, right? And
it's a little too something for me. Mm-hmm. I love that they made an album, and I love the principle behind it. But it's not something that just really blows me away.
Right. No. It didn't blow me away.
God bless them, but it doesn't really mark my it doesn't mark my McDaniel, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, so I hope you guys know what I mean. You got the chat up?
You got the vodka?
It's in there somewhere.
I did have the chat up a minute ago. I was going to search something. But
you know, we do have some vodka in here, and I will breach this subject now. You know, we drink a lot of pop-off vodka on the show because we're a lot of pours. We're a whole bunch of pours. But we thought maybe, in the spirit of the VC, the VC apparently really...
Bill's Box of Sound says, how about exclamation point butt balls?
Now, Bill, that's why I love you, motherfucker. That's exactly why I love you. I thought in the spirit of the VC and what the VC likes to do, we're going to start us a crowdfunding effort, perhaps on, what's the most popular one? GoFundMe? You guys like a
Kickstarter?
Kickstarter or GoFundMe?
GoFundMe's the one people like, yeah, causes.
I thought we'll do a GoFundMe, since the VC loves GoFundMe.
What's our cause?
Our cause would be, since it's the holidays, you guys like the holidays, you don't hate Jesus Christ, do you? Probably not. Raise enough money for us to buy some name brand vodka.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Because there's some good vodkas out there.
There's good vodkas.
We can't afford them.
We don't buy good vodkas. We buy poor vodkas.
I buy Reka.
Yeah, that's good vodka.
It's really good.
But we're so poor, we can't afford good vodka.
You always have pop-off.
Yeah. So we'll do a GoFundMe to raise money for a good vodka.
That's a good.
For holidays.
That's a good reason for GoFundMe.
That's a good reason for GoFundMe.
It's a great reason.
VC loves GoFundMes, so you guys help us. You guys help us.
I think you have to start it though. You have to start the GoFundMe before they contribute.
Go fund yourself. Huh?
Go fund yourself. Jay hates Italian Americans.
Did you
I don't know if we've ever gotten into this on the show.
Did you send out a hi to everybody?
A what?
Did it do that?
What?
Hi, just go regular. Hi.
Oh, I said that.
Oh, you said that.
Jay said that. Jay,
I thought the bot did that.
don't nightbot us, Jay. Nope. You let Nightbot do its job. Jay, get off of there. I shouldn't leave Jay close enough to the computer. See, why isn't it playing music right now?
Why are the cats on?
See? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Metal Theologian says, how about you sell a goddamn T-shirt?
A T-shirt.
Maybe if you give a certain level on the GoFundMe, you get a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. You guys want a Patreon?
We should have levels.
All right. Get off of there, Jay. Jay's typing stuff. I can't even figure out what I'm doing because Jay's typing stuff here.
I'm just going to put Fun Factories out.
Now, I did want to ask a follow-up to this Geezer Butler story. I wanted to ask this. Now, this is serious shit now. Can you, and I want to real bad, but I want to ask the VC, can you, and is it appropriate, can you make fun of Tony Iommi's hair? At what point can we make fun of Tony Iommi's hair? Ever?
Oh, you talking about the afro? Like the perm kind
It's
He borrowed it from Ronnie James Dio, kind of. No, it's not like that.
he borrowed it from somebody's uncle.
It's like come back, right?
No, I don't
Like
know.
big and come
No, I don't know what it is.
kind of big.
I'm not. I'm.
I gotta look at it.
It's awful, but can we make fun of it because it's Tony Iommi?
Probably not.
Probably not. Is that sacred ground?
Maybe his hair, yeah, but not his fingers.
Not his. No. Hey, come on now.
No. I mean,
I'm
that's- Well, that's what made him though.
I'm not a mulligan over here.
It's almost like he cheated.
You're not gonna Munson me way out here.
It's like he cheated. It's like
Yeah.
make it like.
All right. Let me go back to the computer. I couldn't leave this all to Nightbot, but Jay's gonna make sure we don't do that. All right. Oh, that was it. Except for this.
What?
No, I had this Big Lebowski release that came out.
You could have told me. I had it pulled up.
Did you? I forgot about it though. I was about to skip past it. The soundtrack for Big Lebowski got released, I think the 5th or some shit of December. Actually, the envelope, I sent this to the envelope, and he said he tried to get this shit, but it was already sold out. And I sent it to another buddy of mine that's a big Lebowski fan, and he said, yeah, it's a shame that it's really a shitty soundtrack. 15 song soundtrack. Bob Dylan, Elvis Costello, Nina Simone, Moondog.
Did he perm his hair?
I don't know.
Because there's one picture where it got real.
I mean-
it gets real curly though.
I think he's doing that. I think he's doing that, Steve. I think he's doing that.
Why do they call it a perm when it's only temporary?
That's always been a mystery to me. Why is a perm one that's really only temporary?
I want to know why you park in a driveway and drive in a parkway, Steve. What else we have to talk about? Well, we want to talk about the Hall of Fame inductions that came this week.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
We'll get to it in a minute, but I want to just kind of off the top.
Oh.
Surprises or shafts.
Yes.
It's kind of.
Whatever.
I've never given a lot of stock to that. It's kind of like the Grammys or the Academy Awards. That it's not always the best films that get nominated, or the most influential films, or the ones that I like the most of the year. It's always,
Right.
you know what I mean? And that's kind of the same way with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I would say. This year was a little closer to the vest, I would say, in a lot of regards. I think it was pretty good. And even the ones they considered were better than I would normally anticipate them thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I did
But,
give
you
them
know.
a little bit of respect there. But they did shaft some shit that was, I don't know.
It's still a little silly that like Kraftwerk or Devo's not in there.
Kraftwerk Devo shafted. Stevie Nicks solo admitted. What do you guys think? You guys know the picks? You want to go through them now? You want to wait?
Just wait.
We'll wait.
We should wait.
Give us a what we played, Jay. Since you're Mr. Computer, give us a what we played.
Up or down?
WWP, down. Let's count Jay down.
The bottom?
1, 2, 3.
Hold on. What we play? It'd be nice if you didn't code them.
Oh, I code everything, Jay.
All right, where am I going back?
No. You let us sit here for a second, goddammit.
Tell me when I have it ready.
Top camera.
Is that up there?
Just camera.
Is that up there at the top?
Yeah. Very top.
Just cam.
Yeah.
All right, tell me when you want.
Okay. So we're doing all this is old school, folks. I feel naked not being able to have control of the computer here, but I'm hoping Nightbot is taking up some of my slack. Has there been anything from Nightbot since? Oh, nobody's looking at the chat. Why are we even doing the show? Nobody's looking at the chat.
No, the last thing on here is hello, I'm the Nightbot.
Okay.
And then Deadwax says, what's up, ladies?
Oh, Deadwax. What's going on, man?
Grown Man Recognize says, happy birthday to Dick Van Dyke.
Who says that? Jay?
I think Jay was pretending to be Nightbot.
I need somebody on the chat.
I'm on the chat.
I can't be on it.
AZ Mick says, Gilbert and Beaver.
You can bring it back.
Gilbert and Beaver. Is that
Gilbert and Beaver. Yeah, that is Gilbert and Beaver.
is that the graphic that's showing or something?
Yeah, the what we played. Who said
Oh, AZ Mick.
that? Yeah, you're right, brother.
Is that Arizona Mick?
Dude, Leave It to Beaver is my favorite television program of all time.
J
probably.
equals Nightbot.
Who put that?
Shane Rocky.
Yeah, J equals Nightbot. So tonight we came in, man. We had a bunch of snow down here.
We had a lot of snow.
Crazy.
We don't get. I got 15 inches of snow at my house. We don't get that.
No, it was nuts.
And it's still around. It
And-
rained real hard today, but it's still around.
So we've had a bunch of snow, and it's been a nutso week. I had, as of last night, I came home, no heat. No heat in my house. I had to call the HVAC gentleman today because I had to sleep with like a
yeah,
space heater.
Abacus 999 says MC5 should have gone, and definitely,
I think so, man.
big time.
Before, I love Radiohead, one of the most influential bands of my generation, but there's some bands from previous generations that have still not gotten the nod. So if you're in my generation and you're getting
you gotta
nods,
get people in there that need to be in there.
I
Not
don't-
to try and say, oh, let's mix it up between now and then.
I don't understand that.
I think that's what they're doing.
Probably.
They're trying to appeal to the audience and say, oh, you can't put a bunch of artists from
Yeah.
the 60s in there because then who
And
it's like
Link
so many people don't know who they are.
Ray's still not in there.
Right. You can't tell me he's not influential.
Yeah. And stuff like that drives me nuts. And then you put Radiohead, and I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm the biggest Radiohead guy ever. But you're telling me Radiohead gets in there before Kraftwerk and Devo?
Wait, Nightbot terminated somebody.
Oh.
At various mumblings, terminated. Stop spamming caps. Warning.
Oh, shit. Woo!
Warning. Stop spamming caps.
I didn't set that, guys. Nightbot's got a mind of its own.
Metal Theologian says Nightbot is seriously pissing me off.
Oh, come on now. He loves you, bro. He's just like one of us. Let's talk about what we played. No carbs? Nightbot ain't got no damn carbs. Nightbot is carb free, baby. Come on, Jay. Jay's Peter O'Toole over here. The Earth, Bees Made Honey in the Lion Skull. I left this on the program turntable from last week. And so I played some of it first off tonight.
Good idea. Here. Hand it to me.
This was a Dig It a Week from a couple of weeks ago. This Stanley Clark self-titled album from 74, 5, 4.
4, 3 or 4.
You said this was a good album and to buy it?
Yeah.
And GD, you were right. This is a smoker.
He's playing a stand-up on the back.
Man, this is a smoking fusion album for sure.
Yeah, it's probably his best, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's as good as it gets. I mean, I was blown away from this, and I've seen that probably a few times. It's a cheap record. It's not a real expensive record. Even in a record store, you can pick that for $4 or $5, wouldn't you say?
Maybe.
And I got it for $2, $3 or something like that. And it was it's totally worth it. I always forget about this. I have this in my stack, and it gets kind of pushed to the back. It's in this like DJ profile jacket, like this shit, Steve. But when you bust this up, it's actually Rust Never Sleeps, the Neil Young and Crazy Horse shit from '79. I see that, I never think it
What
came.
is this?
Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps.
Picture disc? What is it?
No. It's just.
Oh.
It was in some rando generic sleeve
You've
from
got
Goodwill.
You've got this inner sleeve, but not the.
Yeah, right. So I always forget I have this, and it's a great record, man. I really enjoy that.
Fucked up.
Jay wanted to play a little Thelonious Monk, and I said, Jay, live like you want to live, baby. So put that shit on there. This is Crisscross from Thelonious Monk on Columbia. I bought this for $2, man. It's 1963. The old Crisscross. Terrific album, man. This is really... That's one of those, like, for real, that was in the digging spot, and for real, that was in the digging spot. This is sleeper of all time for me.
What is this very,
What is it?
what is that Terminator thing?
I don't know, because he's still there.
Very us mumbling. Is that something he just typed in just for hell of it?
I don't know what's going on. Nightbot's got a mind of its own. I didn't set that rule.
Nightbot.
Well, Nightbot did that, but then Various Mumblings is still with us, so it
Yeah,
didn't like it.
we don't want nobody
it didn't
to
terminate
delete
it.
We don't want nobody terminated.
No.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Using caps.
I'll get on Nightbot.
Very us mumblings was using caps.
Maybe
Who
some.
cares,
Maybe
who cares if you use goddamn caps?
people get pissed off to use caps. Stop screaming at me, bro! Stop screaming at me! It's like no.
I wouldn't take it personally.
No, I would think like, oh, I forgot I had my caps locked down because I do that like 80% of the day.
Yeah, I was the one using caps.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
You're
but-
getting motherfuckers
but
banned,
said very
Jay.
us mumbling.
You're banning people. It's your fault, Jay. Comes back on your head. This is a sleeper. This is one of the Grown Man Record Night sleeper albums of all time. A band called Titan. I found this for $5. It's on Relapse from 2010, or is that 2016? I don't have any eyesight about it.
2010.
2010. Wow, that long ago. I would call this like a prog stoner record. I don't know. Very progressive record.
It's good.
That it's like Rush meets Caius kind of thing.
But I thought it had almost sounded like Tangerine Dream at times.
At times, yeah.
Yeah, had that kind of keyboard.
It's a very different record. Look up Titan. That's one of those you're going to want to check out that you're not going to see on other channels. You want Titan records, you come to this channel. You want non-Titan records, you go to the assholes. You want to go to the asshole channels? No, you don't. No, you don't. Jay wanted to play this record album. And I've told everybody for the longest time, I hate this record, I hate this band because of their name, because it reminds me of the montage scene of Navy SEALs, which I've learned now is the Bon Jovi cover.
Bon Jovi covering it.
Thin Lizzy. This is a good record, man. I have to say, this is a good record. Known for being some of the most awesome dual acts, harmonizing guitar tracks.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on YouTube last week about Thin Lizzy. It was like a 4-parter thing. It's good. It was good. Learned a lot. Phil Lynott, I think is the guy's name.
They were big into heroin, Jay? Jay says they like heroin.
Well, that's what we think about it.
Well,
That's what makes them really cool.
fuck ain't gonna hate on them. Who doesn't like heroin?
Awesome in the house.
Possum. Ain't no possum in here now.
I don't know if he meant his house.
Oh,
Does he see something we don't know?
We
Like
see-
this, I can monitor the chat.
we should be.
If you start growing like this, you have to get cable.
I'm gonna get your cable fixed, Jay. Had a request from our buddy Ragnar to play some Booby tonight. Apparently, Booby got what was this? What was the deal?
Well, apparently the Icelandic Parliament voted 62-3 to give him what they call artist salary.
That's
Now this is
incredible.
something that blows our mind because in America
Blows our mind.
there's no such thing as artist salary.
No.
I wish there were. That'd be great. Wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
The government is paying him, and it's like first time for him. Like
retroactively, I think, realizing like this cat is like he's a musician, he's an artist, he's a poet.
that
blah, blah,
makes that makes it his first.
Or maybe, no, he says the possum in the house was the best episode.
blah. Oh well, we ain't finished this one yet, dude. Come on, man.
Yes.
But they say that was his first steady income since 1979.
Wow.
I mean, as a musician, you don't
Oh, that's
you
the
don't
way-
get steady income.
I think that's the way it should be. But I told him, like, you know, in America, as an artist of any sort, you just starve.
Right.
You just starve. Nobody in the government gives a fuck that you're a great artist or whatever. No consideration. The fact that in Iceland that you're like, whoa, this guy's got something to say. Maybe we should throw him some money because, you know, he's got some stuff to say. That's really mind-blowing. It
Yeah.
really is. Anyway, so let's get into, tonight we did a little playlist. And in this playlist, we not only included the folks that were included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the 2019 class, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Also the folks that were shunned, that were nominated. So we've got some, a mix of...
There was no particular order.
No. So, Are We Not Devo, Devo was shunned, not in the Hall of Fame.
Are we not men? We are Devo. D-E-V-O. Yeah, I think this is, what year was this?
79?
78.
Wow, that early?
Yeah.
What? What? Again.
J.R. Bob here on the front. The Church of the Subgenius. That's it.
Also
Church of
shunned.
the Subgenius is really, really cool.
Also shunned. Todd Rundgren.
Yeah, there was somebody on the chat saying that was unfair.
I mean, that's lots of people like this album specifically.
Yeah, it's a good album.
It is.
This is really high on the Rolling Stones list.
Yeah. I mean,
Top 500.
does it blow me away? No. But like some of the ones that got in, this blows me away more than some of those.
You played there last year.
You played here last year. Somebody else that also didn't get in, LL Cool J. That's early for him. That's okay. Some of these guys that they didn't get in, it's okay because I think they will eventually get in, like Todd Rundgren. So we played tonight.
Fox of Sound thought that was Chi Rodriguez on the
Huh.
Oh, the golfer?
cover. Yeah.
Nothing is funnier on WKRP in Cincinnati when Les Nessman is talking golf and he says, Chai Rodriguez. Chai Rodriguez. Anyhow.
Harry House Bumbling says Todd Rundgren is loved by critics more than him.
Yeah.
LL Cool J, we'll probably get in. This is a Def Jam, I Can Give You More from 85. Is that the main track, I Can Give You More?
Yeah, that's what we listened to.
Yeah.
Give me more what?
So, yeah,
What's
I
he giving more of?
kind of forgot I had that in there.
Steve, you still Beastie Boys?
What?
Isn't that Beastie Boys?
Interrupter. Nope.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Derailer. You're derailing. Now, let's talk about some shit that did get in. And some people that were like, I don't know. I don't know if they deserved it. Nyeh. I think they did.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
Nah, I mean, yeah. For me, solely for this album, the Zombies, Article in the Odyssey in the article,
Odyssey and Oracle?
the Odyssey and Oracle,
There's her Arthur. The orifice and the first.
great album. To me,
Do you know Rod Argent was the keyboard player in this?
no.
one? Yeah.
To me, it's a band that's,
Hold your
to me,
head up.
is bigger than their hits, which for me would be harder to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, I'm wondering, did they get in because of their hits, or did they get in because of the body of their work?
I think body of their work.
You think so?
Yeah. For serious people that get it, I mean, yeah.
But that's what I mean for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've wondered for the longest time. Do you get it? Do you really recognize the body of work of an artist? And this is one of those where I'm like, well, damn, maybe you do, because you know, if you're just talking the radio shit, they're great, but like maybe not Hall of Fame
I think this
caliber.
is the 97 reissue 30th anniversary edition. All the
30th. It came out in '68.
Hmm.
It says VG, but I don't think it. I think it's better than that.
Hey Jay, why don't you show Happy Holidays graphic? I'm just going to test Jay's OBS skills. It's in a folder called, one of those.
No folders.
No folders.
I
It'll
don't
say
think I
holiday or
do.
Christmas. I think it says holidays.
No matter how efficient it may be, its
What's that?
reliability
Just while we're doing stuff, I
You
just
doing
want
stuff?
to see if you find it.
Okay.
And there's inside of that.
Maybe not. Definitely. I
No,
wouldn't do
they're
it.
all there.
Don't do it. What else you got there?
Kraftwerk. One of those bands, and I'm like, are you serious? These guys literally turned down Kraftwerk for Hall of Fame.
How influential is Kraftwerk?
This is one of those. I mean, we're going to talk about it later, but Radiohead gets in. Okay, love Radiohead. Okay, good job, Jay. No, Jay,
Damn it!
get it off there. Get it off. Get it off.
Off.
Nesta.
Get off me!
Look at a beer.
So here's a band, Radiohead, that obviously is influenced from Kraftwerk.
Right.
But Kraftwerk didn't get in. Tonight we played The Telephone Call. This is probably the first Kraftwerk that I ever owned. It's a single, I guess, from, what is this from?
it's from the album
Computer
World.
Computer.
Yeah, I think that's
1980.
What? 86.
86. Whoa, that's later than I thought. Okay. Another group that did not get in, and I'm not necessarily upset about this, Rufus and Shaka Khan.
Oh, Electric Cafe.
Electric Cafe. Okay.
Sorry, Electric Cafe.
I pulled this 79 Rufus and Shaka Khan Master Jam that I've had for a really, really long time. It's a quality album.
Shane Rodney just said the 5Ls should be rock and roll.
Oh, get out of here now. Watch out. I should do a exclamation point the 5Ls and it brings up a video. See, I'm gonna train Nightbot to do that. How's Nightbot been acting? Nightbot been back in there? No? No links to socials or nothing? Come on, Nightbot. I'm counting on you, bro. I agree, man. That's what I've always thought. This year, I've been a little closer to like,
Well, it's not a
well,
rock and roll.
it's
Really?
to me, it's like the Grammys or the Academy Awards. It's not the best films. It's not the most influential films. It's the films that. What? No, I didn't. There's some in the box. Yeah. So anyhow, Rufus and Shaka Khan. That's a cheap old record. You guys, Jay, if you would, can you stick that down in the so I don't have to drop it. You have to get up. Don't get up. Steve, you know, we mentioned Radiohead before. We played OK Computer recently, and the more recent. What's the more recent release, Steve? For Radiohead that you bought? Yeah.
Oh, okay, not okay.
Okay, Not Okay, which is the OK Computer plus bonus tracks and shit. But Steve tonight brought Kid A. To me, Kid A is the... Oh, God. That's the album for me that... It went from like the Pablo Honey...
Mm-hmm. The
Benz sound into... I could hear that Tom York became a fan of Aphex Twin. Immediately. When I heard this, Kid A, OK Computer,
Amnesiac.
and
Because
Amnesiac.
Kid A and Amnesiac really are the same session.
Those two.
That's the same session.
More than OK Computer,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
two.
yeah.
Like, dude became, and he admitted it, like, became a huge fan of Aphex Twin, and that's exactly where that sound came from, and it served them well. I mean,
Yeah.
that really worked.
Kind of redefined them.
Yeah, it worked to their advantage, and it's cool for a band to, like, you know, that's a rock band, bass, guitar, drums, and like, yeah, well, but what if we do this? Yeah, we're a rock band, an alt rock band, bass, guitar, drums.
Bot's back.
But what if we do this?
Bot just posted 2 messages.
What do you say?
It's YouTube,
Okay.
a link, and a Facebook link.
Okay.
Somebody must have had.
No. It's on the
Exclamation.
timer.
What's his avatar?
Good job, Nightbot. Thanks, bro. I love you,
Is that
bro.
a dancing happy?
No.
I don't know about that, Nightbot.
It's the first time for Nightbot. We love you, bro.
Maybe Nightbot's the one that's creating all these problems.
No,
Maybe
no,
Nightbot's
no.
ruined the show.
No, Nightbot is a solution for problems. And an inductee for this year, Janet Jackson. Thoughts, folks, in the chat. Thoughts. Yeah, and I do have Rhythm Nation on this 12-inch single. It's a good
Oh,
song.
you found it.
It's a good song. It brings it. But Rock and Roll Hall of Fame material?
Not for me.
Not for me. I think a hell of an entertainer. I'm sure she put on a great show. I'm sure now she probably would not.
She had a great nipple.
She had a great nip. Legendary nip.
Put her in the Hall of Fame.
Good Times.
Hall of Fame nip.
Hell of an actress on Good Times. And a matter of fact, here in about a week or so, I'm going to be watching the episode where Penny on Good Times steals the necklace for Christmas, the Christmas episode, where everybody in the crowd goes, "No! Whoa!
Are you
Whoa!"
going to watch the Doobie Brothers episode?
That's not a Christmas episode. And that is the different show. That's what's happening. God, racist. Hey, every black show's the same.
Are you serious?
I just see it on the black channel. So I just watch all the black shows about black issues. No.
Damn it. Is it really the
Yeah,
show?
that's what's happening.
That's what, you're right.
Yeah.
What, you said you don't know what's happening?
No. But I
There's
do.
an episode of What's
Sit that
Happening
down.
with
Somebody sit this down so I don't have to hold anymore.
The Doobie Brothers are on there. And someone's stealing music or
bootleg.
something.
They're bootlegging the
They're
concert.
bootlegging the band.
But I do every Christmas. I see Jay's knees doing like this and the cable connected doing that. Because we hadn't had any fucking problems tonight with it.
Not one.
Not a single problem.
Don't touch
So,
the cable.
Oh, it's working.
so yeah, just keep doing that, Jay. That's great.
Good.
But yeah, I always do watch the episode where Penny steals the necklace.
Yes.
Compliment your knowledge of old TV shows.
Whoa! Don't do it! Don't! Whoa!
So this one here is actually from when I was in high school. This is from 1981. High and Dry, Def Leppard's High and Dry album.
I don't have this one. This one's good.
This is really good, and I listen the hell out of it. And it's a little more, it's faster. It's a little more like upbeat.
Yeah. Unpolished, I would say.
Yeah. Bringing On a Heartbreak is on here. They reissued it when it came out later, like when I was in college, I guess. It came out and it was real popular, but it initially came out on this album. Maybe a little less reverb.
Yeah. You know,
But it's great. Really a real high fidelity album back in the day when everything was cranked on the treble end. And
oh yeah. You know, I do have like Pyromania, which I love, and it's a great record.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It's cool to see like the real hardcore rock and roll roots from a band like that, where
Yeah.
they really come from. You know what I mean?
This was a good record.
And you know, somebody that also got in was Roxy Music. Really surprising. Roxy Music gets in
Brian
before a
Ferry.
lot of these people.
Is Brian Eno going to be in with them?
You know, I don't know.
Don't they all get invited?
This one that we played was 75. Does this have Eno on it?
No, probably.
No?
Probably not.
This was
Maybe. I don't know.
This was some VCLT from John Tambroni. You guys all know John and love John.
I brought one in case you didn't have one.
Hey,
but,
Jay actually brought one too.
I
I love this
brought,
Roxy music, man.
I brought Avalon
Okay.
from the 80s.
And Jay, what'd you bring?
82
best of?
maybe? This is a good record.
Yeah, Winston.
Cool. So
This
we had 3 Roxy musics going on up in Smug.
Bring your Roxy music.
And since Jay is such a huge fan of the Cure, Jay brought this Cure record. Oh no, wait, Steve brought this Cure record.
Oh yeah, I picked that up this year.
Jay liked the Cult. This was
This
a couple
is
weeks
Cure.
ago, right?
Did I show it off a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
Disintegration.
they got
I think
it.
it's a reissue.
What do you think about that?
I like that.
That's kind of surprising.
Is it?
I mean, not to me, but in the terms of somebody recognizing that how influential the Cure really was.
Oh yeah.
In terms of
Definitely. Goth scene.
that alt rock, you know, like Homeboy on the radio said, nobody sounded like them before, and nobody has really sounded like them afterwards.
Jay Rocky just got that record today.
Nice.
Great record.
But you know, that's a real testament, though. Like, nobody sounded like them before, and nobody's really sounded like them after.
That's true. Robert Smith.
Who can say that? Hey, that's what we. I mean,
Chris Campbell's like really, that's one of those.
Whatever. I'm gonna talk about songs with the word telephone in them. His playlists are so stupid.
Come
sorry.
on now.
I'm sorry. He does no homework at all.
hey guys, smash that like button while you're watching this live on our YouTube page. Smash like, hit subscribe, and then go over to our Twitch channel and follow us. That's how it works over there. You gotta follow us.
I'll get back to live TV.
You guys like video games?
I noticed a guy you like to follow on the YouTube is that Dr.
That's on a little Twitch.
On Twitch, Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect.
And he just got a big deal with Gillette.
He did.
As you know, we've been working with our friends at that camera.
No.
No.
Here we go. There we go.
We worked with our friends at Mitchum for quite some time.
Yeah.
Actually, they have never heard of us.
It would
but
be nice to get a similar deal.
It would be nice to get a deal with Mitchum.
This thing's going full.
My underarms smell bad sometimes.
Yeah, Mike's laptop is sitting on a pile of
Nintendo games.
equipment.
Nintendo games and cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes, and below that there's a tape deck and a receiver and maybe another tape deck or DVD player. What is that?
All
That's a
of our-
tower. It's a tower. That's a tower. The tower table.
That's the 8
So we're kind of keeping one eye on that, and maybe
Oh my God.
it could fall.
My life.
Let's drink to Nancy Wilson, who died.
Let's drink to Dr. Disrespect.
Wilson.
Nancy Wilson died.
Fuck her. Let's drink to Dr. Disrespect.
Not from Heart,
Oh.
the jazz singer Nancy
Oh.
Wilson. She
Let's
worked.
drink to Power.
She worked with
If we do-
Paul Adderley.
Yep. But we could do Power, Speed,
Violence.
and Momentum.
What about Violence?
Yeah. Violence,
What are you talking about?
Speed, and Momentum.
What are you talking about?
There's your Violence. Now here's your Speed. And here's your Momentum. Jack, no,
I'm
Momentum.
good.
There's no momentum.
Oh, see, that's what happens.
Night
Ooh.
back.
Night
A
Bob.
reminder, though, we could really use some better vodka.
So if you want to donate to get us better name brand vodka, go to the GoFundMe. Since the VC loves GoFundMe, if you want to dump out your wallet and help some idiot do some idiot thing,
Nice Rolling
Help these
Stone
idiots.
cover. What covers it?
If you want to help VC idiots, help these VC idiots. Let's just fight a bunch of people. I'm kind of in the mood to fight. You guys like fighting? Whew. I like fighting. Look how big these biceps are. Jesus Christ! Somebody come get some about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. It's a passive show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Needle Theologian says, must be because Gillette is tested on animals.
Oh.
Good point.
Okay, Jay. You want a challenge? Let's find a dig of the week graphic.
Yeah, do that. I got some digs. You got some digs?
I got a couple. I got 2 digs. Jay, you got digs?
I went out today and dug.
Yeah, you scored something.
I had gold, baby. I had gold, Jerry.
You find it? Yeah. Okay. Good job, Jay.
You want to go back to the camera now?
Sure. We'll go back to camera. Nope. It's at the very top. I don't know what it is that you hit. Probably don't do that.
Uh-oh, camera's black.
No.
Racist.
It's black here.
Racist.
Now it's on you. Oh, I see what's going on.
Yeah, Jay's being racist.
Jay's doing stuff.
He clicked on the all black. He just wanted to
All right, then.
get his views out there.
You get the compliments over here on the run of the computer.
On the run of the you doing all right? You get some. That's all right. That's all right. You doing
Jay's
all
doing
right?
good.
You doing all right, man? It's not. It's a tough job, man.
It's a weird night.
Imagine
Let's get all this fixed, shall we?
Imagine running my mouth the way that I do and clicking the computer. Let's everybody take that into account for a second.
So, did you show the graphic?
Yeah. I just want everybody to realize how much of a Jesus Christ I am before we get going any further.
Which graphic was it again?
No, but the dig of the week. We already did that. You got it.
You did it.
You got it. What you got, Jay? Dig of the week. What you got?
I got the Cyber Monday record.
Cyber Monday record, Jay says.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Get that.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
no.
Ace Frehley picture.
Go down
desk?
further.
Which way? That way?
There you go.
Freeze it.
Hold it right there. Just hold it.
Pretend it's the end of a Chips episode. Freeze it. So it's an Ace Frehley picture
Show the
disc?
other side.
Yeah. It's a 2-disc.
A little farther in.
There you go.
2-disc thing.
2-disc picture disc.
2D PD.
So
Could he-
you print 1,500 of them.
1,500. What, you know the band? Did you
Yeah.
get
I got it for $10.
how many wieners you have to suck to get one of those, Jay?
Hey, now.
$10.
$10.
I'm the champion.
Hey now.
Champion record holder. Wiener toucher.
World record.
Band name. World record.
World record wiener toucher?
Did you get that online or did you get a store album?
Cyber Monday, you idiot.
Oh, Cyber Monday. Okay.
We had a request for the period video.
Somebody requested the period video? Okay. Well, we'll take that into account. Ask Nightbot what night. You gotta ask. Oh, I'm programming that in. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
to bring up the video?
exclamation
Take you to the video?
exclamation period, and it's gonna bring that up.
Oh, Lord.
Can you use the actual video?
There's also so you guys know, I don't remember, I think it's commands. If you do exclamation, I want to say commands or something like that, it'll give you a list of all the Girl Man Record Night commands you can use with the Nightbot.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this is the first week with Nightbot. We're just figuring this shit out.
Car salesman videos get a lot of attention.
Yeah, a lot of the Carson. Okay. Well, I don't know. Commercials, I didn't load any new ones, so we'll have to see what's in there.
Got a lot of anti-period.
Anti-period. All right. They're more question mark folks, huh? 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 All right. What?
Apparently people will find humor in Christmas.
You know what I love? You know what I think is funny is a lot of people don't? Is rape.
Okay.
Whoop. What's that? No, I thought, no, I was just joking, but it was, No, I mean, when we come back after the, I'll tell them I was joking, but I mean, I think everybody knows. No, we'll make sure. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. All right. Take care. Love you, bro. All right.
Exclamation point command.
Did you have your finger in your ear?
What?
You just have your finger in your ear?
Well, you guys like Martin Denny? Well, you should. Taste of Honey. This is one of the least exotica. Martin Denny is, when it comes to exotica, like the godfather of exotica records. But I did hear that this was one of the less exotica albums from him, which I don't want to say is disappointing, because I also heard this is also a great record. I don't know the year because I can't get to my notes, which are over on the computer that Jay has control of.
Pretty old.
But it's in the 60s, but it does have all of the standards. Taste of Honey, Claire de Lune, Black Orchid, Exodus is on here, Route 66.
1962, Guinea's House label.
Good job, 62. Take 5, Walk on the Wild Side, America from West Side Story and The Wild One. So I think it has more, and where Martin Denny typically has a lot of those jungle sounding percussion stuff that backs the records.
Right.
This is more of your standard bass drums kind of thing.
Okay.
But still, you think you see these a lot, but you don't really see these a lot. And I love that space age bachelor pad,
Right.
exotica type records. Cha-cha almost. It's not really cha-cha.
Loungy?
Loungy for sure. Do something. I got one. Only got one. I'm throwing up.
So I went
You got a
to
bucket?
a local used bookstore that sells vinyl, and was looking through their
Nude.
not new, but their fresh used or new revivals. That's what it's called. Saw some things I wanted. But
Okay.
Then I kind of glanced over into the $2 section over across the hall,
Right.
and usually there's a lot of crap over there. I found some really decent stuff with it. Actually, I had Neil Young's Decade in my hand. I wanted $10 for it. It's a triple album. It's one of my favorite compilations of all time. One of the sides was a bit scratched, so that's why it was $10. So I looked over there and I thought, well, let me look over here, and I found a few things. And here's one that I found. It's 10 years after Undead.
Oh, I don't have that.
I think you do.
No.
Somebody's got this.
I've got a bunch of 10 years
it's a
after.
live album. Undead live equals live, right? Okay, I get it. I didn't put that together when I picked it up, but I got it for $1.50, and it's in pretty good shape. I don't understand. It says scratched.
No, that's where I got those. The Clash and the Pink Floyd and a bunch
This
of stuff
is
there.
from-
It's scratched.
I think this is
Yeah.
from 1968.
Really? Man, I've got like 4 or 5 10 years after that. I've not seen that one. So that's around Stonehenge.
Probably.
That area? Exteria?
We got bets on what the next record's going to be.
Really? What are they saying?
So this next one, I really got it just because I needed the cover, but it actually is in better shape than one I have. This is a Yes album called Yes Drama from 1980, and this is kind of a, I don't want to call it controversial album, but while they were recording this album, Rick Wakeman and John Anderson kind of had a falling out with the band, and they left the band. And as you can recall, in '79 is when the Buggles were on MTV with Video Killed the Radio Star, or maybe they weren't on MTV, but they just had come out with that album. They were kind of a little hot item, and they had the same manager as the Yes, and so Jeff Downs
YouTube.
and Trevor Horn were introduced to the band, and they had some songs already. They had one already finished that kind of turned into a Yes song, and they ended up making this album together.
Yeah.
1980.
What year? 80.
1980, yeah. And they toured, and I think after the tour, they kind of quit as a band. They Yes actually called it quits at that point. But
From an all-time high.
so I got this because I already I already had the vinyl, but I needed the cover because I had picked up this record one time thinking I had picked up, it was the Going for the One album.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
here it is.
Yeah.
But it's actually the Drama album.
Oh.
So here, you can have this.
Oh, nice.
It's not Going for the One, it's Drama with the Going for the One cover.
But it's got that man's butthole on it.
Yeah, you get a man's butthole album.
Yeah. That's less than I've paid for a man's butthole before.
That's right.
Also, here's I don't know what year this came out. It's a triple album
Oh.
of Charlie Parker. It's
What?
a Charlie Parker anthology.
This is from the
I
Diggins
think it might
spot?
be a French.
$3.
It's on American Records.
$3.95 for it. Wow.
This is at Ed McKay.
Oh, Ed McKay.
Yeah.
89.
Or McKay.
It's a little poppy in terms of some noise, but I think I can clean it up a little more, maybe. But it's 3 records. It's actually Charlie playing his alto on America Records, which I'm not familiar with that.
Hmm.
Patriotic.
USA. USA.
But yeah, it's I have a Charlie Parker like a collection, but it was a reissue from. I guess everything's almost a reissue of Charlie Parker because it's so old. But
That's cool though, man. I don't think I have any Charlie Parker proper. You believe that?
right.
Out of all the, I've got some compilations. It's got Charlie Parker, but I don't have any proper Charlie Parker. I
Here's
don't
one
think
that
at
said it
all.
was scratched, but when I played it, I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. This is Uriah Heep's first album. This is the U.S. release. Now,
Whoa.
I like the U.S. release cover much better than the British cover.
What's the British cover?
It's not this. I forgot what it looks like.
I don't think I
This
have
is a
it.
really cool artwork on this thing.
Yeah, I don't have that Uriah Heep.
Yeah, this is their first album. It came out in
As they get longer in the tooth,
What's that,
I don't care for them as much, but that
1970
that
maybe?
early shit is great.
Yeah.
Bot's back.
What's a bot say?
Submit, sub to our YouTube link here.
Okay,
I got one more. You got one more?
I got one more.
You do one more. I'll
So-
do one more.
Twitch.tv. Follow us.
If you remember if you see up here, a few weeks ago for digging. Oh, nice. There we go. Dead Wax loves some Cult. Jay loves some Cult. Jay's a big fan. Jay's turned me on to the Cult, and I didn't listen to the Cult growing up. Anyway, from the same Goodwill that I got these 2 Tony Joe White records several weeks ago, and just really discovered him, and then like a week later he died. It was like the kiss of death. I went back to that same Goodwill this week, and they've got this huge triple stack of records. And you really gotta bend down and get on your knees and block an aisle. I mean, straight up block a major aisle of traffic and be like, I'm
Right,
sorry,
To look at records.
walk the fuck around
Sit on
me.
the floor.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And I went through them. Christmas record, Perry Como. Out of all of that, the Tony Joe album, which is I think the 3rd. I had it written down. It's
Is that Tony Joe White?
yeah, Tony Joe White. Stud Spiders on here. High Sheriff of Calhoun Parish. There's some covers on here. What does it take? My Friend. Stockholm Blues. Boom Boom. The old John Lee Hooker Boom Boom is on here. So I was stoked to pick this up in the same damn Goodwill weeks later. How crazy is that? I didn't see it the first time, so I don't know if I just got caught slipping and didn't see it the first time, or if this was in one of the back boxes in the back of the store and they put it out like weeks later. But either way, I got the motherfucker. However, because we talked about this before. Before he died and after he died, discovered this guy, and if you've never heard Tony Joe White, it's the bluesy rock country. It just really gets down, man. Poke Salad Annie was his big hit that he wrote.
Yeah. Nashville Horns play on here.
Really?
Yep.
He really did some good shit, man. And especially if you pick it up on the cheap, Tony Joe White, God bless him, man. God rest his soul. He really did it right, man.
Yeah.
He knew what rock and roll was all about. And you know what? So the fuck do we.
You want to know about some good music?
Yeah, let's
So I'm going through this pile of records that's in the very scratched area.
I like
Here's
records.
one that's labeled very scratched. When I looked at the vinyl, it didn't look scratched. It looked like it had water drops on it.
Okay.
And so I went home and like did a little number with the brush and scrubbed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Put it down, put the needle down.
I've done some scrubbing in my day.
It just if I can take it up to my friend Jonathan, let him do like a deep clean on it.
Like a
just-
VPI thing?
Yeah. For $3, I picked up a German copy of King Crimson's Island
What? Come on, bro.
from 71.
What?
Yeah, this is the shit right here.
Well,
It's a German press. In fact, it's got some German like something. Check this out.
I mean,
That's a celebration shot.
wow.
Printed in West Germany by Mordruck Reinhard Mohn. Good luck.
What? I mean, that's nuts, man.
You looked it up?
Yeah.
That's
$2,000.
that's why you
It's
keep
not.
digging.
It's an island.
$2,000.
Island.
Right there. $2,000 in your hand.
That's why you keep digging.
Yeah,
That's why
it's for
you.
moments like this. It's just I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it's stuff like that. They think they've got stuff priced right, or it's like you thought this was very scratched because you saw those watermarks, but you don't understand that that's not a scratch.
And as you get older and as your collection gets bigger and you're longer and longer into the game, these moments are fewer and far between,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But they still exist,
And I'm
and
so
they
excited
still
'cause
pop up.
The islands that I have already, I've got the U.S. version. It doesn't have this really cool.
It's a different star thing.
No,
isn't
it's this is what it looks like. This is what the U.S. Release looks like.
Right.
This piece of artwork right
Okay.
here. It's just kind of weird. It's not this. So
Wow,
I
dude,
got this.
that is bonkers.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and take it.
Let's have it, Chad. What do you say about that, Chad?
So I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that too. I think because of that special dig, the chat should all smash that like button. Why don't you go and smash that like one time for me, bro? Smash that like one time for me, bro. Woo! Oh. Go tell your nephew about Grown Man Record Night. He may like it. He may like it. I know he likes basketball and smoking weed with his uncle, but he may like smashing that like bee too.
LB. Like button.
Smash that LB.
But seriously,
Hey, we've been in the studio, kinda.
we have.
We've been in the practice space.
We got some. We got a record album coming out. Let's be honest about it.
We're working on it.
And it's gonna. It may just like if your nose hairs are a little too long, it may just singe them right the fuck off. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we ain't gonna record nothing that ain't just blistering ass rock and roll. And if you ain't used to that type of high level rock and roll, it may just blow you right on back. If you used to get periods, you may not get periods anymore. It's possible. If you got long nose hairs, it'll burn them off. You used to have periods, you may not get periods. It's liable to do all kinds of shit, and that's what rock and roll music does for you. So stay tuned for that. Limited cassette release, extra limited VHS.
We should probably also offer a free download.
Yeah, we're going to have some free download. Oh yeah, it'll be on Bandcamp. But if you want the real shit on cassette tape, we'll have that. If you want a limited VHS release with some visuals to go with it, we might have that for you too. That's going to be a level 3 Patreon.
We got some better vodka.
We'll get to that too. Nightbot's going to have to lay down the law on that. I probably said too much.
You think?
Is Nightbot limited in what I'm saying? Nightbot? Nightbot loves it?
Is it a male?
I don't know, man. Don't assume my gender, bro.
It was acting like a...
Nope.
Maybe not.
Nope. Don't assume my gender, bro.
Don't assume my gender, bro.
Give them
Oh,
both.
wait, at the Cat's Cradle.
Yeah.
The bathrooms all had these signs like, yo, you know, it's,
Oh, yeah.
we're not going to limit who comes in this bathroom.
Jay 100% could not figure out the bathrooms. 100%. Because it was like inclusive, but not.
Well, we were standing right by the women's, and the men's was on the other end of the club.
It was a women's bathroom that was obviously women's, but it was like, seriously, you can still like come in here. Like, wait, what? So you can do whatever, or do you have to identify as a woman to use this one, which is cool, but or can you just dick dangle in this one too? I don't know. It was very ambiguous. Well,
There's something about this I don't know.
no, take a what?
Oh, it is pink rim. What does that mean?
Pink
I'm
rim?
sorry, I don't know shit. Someone said, Shane Rocky says Pink Rim Island. Oh, pink islands are expensive.
Oh, got a big one.
Oh, that.
I'm a happy
That's
camper.
Show the pink rim off.
Well, it's got a pink rim on the
Show the rim off.
on the label.
Show the rim off.
Oh, yeah, that might be like $1,000 record.
Oh,
$1,000 record.
Get out of
So did Derek.
100. Oh,
Whoa!
I can pay off my house.
I'll have to do some more research on this.
I can pay off.
Pay off,
Pay off, baby.
pay off MySpace.
I can pay off my MySpace.
You know, I paid off my mortgage with. I had stock in Green Mountain
Green Man Record Night.
before they hit. It was cheap, and they hit big time, and they split, and they split, and they split, and they split, and I needed to pay off.
No.
We needed to pay off our mortgage so my wife could go back to school. So that's what we did.
Green Man Record Night.
Green Man Record Night.
All right.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Green Mountain. It's gonna be Grown Man Record Night presents whatever the hell we decide to call
Yeah.
the project, right? Green Man.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned. We got a soda speaking chip chat, I think, coming up. So stay tuned here for continuing coverage on Grown Man Record Night. Your mama.
Snowmageddon.
Your mama.
You better be good. You better look straight. 'Cause you really want that 128 Commodore New 128. You'll use it for your homework. You'll use it to get dates. For English, math, and science class. And it's fun to hack around. Tell your folks you need a higher intelligence at a lower price. Commodore New 128.
There's a great new taste you can't put down.
I don't
Conn's
know,
corn
that's
dogs, they
David's
just
beat.
hit town. Hey Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Conn's hot dogs and cornbread, heat and eat. It's a meal on a stick that can't be beat. Hey Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Get them at your store in the hot dog section. Conn's corn dogs are pure perfection. Hey Mom, we
I was
want
wondering
Conn's
where it
corn
was.
dogs. Corn dogs.
What should we do today? Have a picnic. I'll be Michelle and hide instead. Jessie, is Michelle with you? No, DJ Steph, is she over there? Not here. Duh. Guess we'll have to eat without her. Hey, they'd never do that. Just doesn't seem like a picnic. Without Michelle.
Danny's Family from the Full House collection. Jesse's Family is sold separately from Tiger.
Next on Primo, it's taco time for the Sheriff on TV Sheriff's HD Roundup.
Even people in wheelchairs.
Muchos machos, frienditos. It's your ding dong down to TV Sheriff. TV Sheriff. TV Sheriff. TV Sheriff. TV Sheriff. HD Visual Jet Sticks. know I don't like Doritos Locos Taco. This scary like shaky logo text screen is laden with some right spooky hidden messages. Conte taste of video.
It's taking Taco Bell years to perfect, and you seconds to devour. It's taking Taco Bell years to perfect, and you years to devour. It's taking Taco Bell seconds to perfect, you seconds to devour. Introducing the irresistible Doritos Locos Taco Supreme, shell made out of real nacho cheese Doritos.
Could I tell this in North Carolina so it's fucked up? It's from Nottingham, Pennsylvania.
Stand by.
I think it's her.
Well, there's Steve with a hat on. Does everybody like that?
Yo, guys. What's up? Got my scarf, too.
All right. Well,
You like the scarf? My wife made it.
scarf. She made that?
She made it. It's awesome. I said I wanted one like Doctor Who that will like. It doesn't go all the way.
Right.
It doesn't go all the way to the ground, but it's pretty decent. She did an awesome job.
Get up on
She
it.
also made. She also made this. This is pretty cool.
Hang on. I'm not on this. Do it again.
My mic just came off. Hold on. Let me show you something else she made that really I love. It's
Ding dong,
it's
America.
It's this bracelet right here. Check out this bracelet.
Oh, I like it.
She made me this bracelet. I love the hell out of it. And I've already gone through. This is broken, and she's had to fix it. But she said she'd make me another one. But
that's Doom AF, dude.
This is badass.
That's Doom AF.
Just think of that and play my bass. I'm like,
toxic bass, bro. That's what that jug wife's all about. Wah.
She's got talent.
Let's get into a little soda speak action.
Good taste in men, I'll say that.
What did you, Steve? You put a soda in there that I didn't know about for our soda speak.
Yeah, boy.
What did you decide to put in there to?
The soda? You got something in there, Lester Fixin's bacon soda.
Oh, okay.
Y'all get your fixins. Have we done this before?
I don't think so.
I hope not, because I'm looking forward to it.
This was a gift from.
This might be like a rocket soda. You remember all those weird kitty piddle and.
Cameraman gave us this for his birthday.
Rocket Fizz soda pop candy shops.
Yeah.
So cameraman gave you a box of sodas
for his birthday.
For his birthday.
For his birthday,
this is made with pure cane soda. Can you open that? Do you need an opener? I got one in my bag.
I can figure things out. Ain't my first rodeo.
Talent, man.
Ain't my first rodeo.
So this is bacon soda?
Just straight up bacon.
Are you going to Carl it?
Boy, it really smells like bacon already.
Okay.
It's like the color of bacon, too.
That tastes like bacon.
It does.
That tastes like fucking bacon. Crisp bacon. Not
crisp.
Crisp bacon.
Burnt bacon.
My God. Show that label if you don't mind. That is a darn good representation of what that's supposed to be.
Hold it up there a second now. Keep it there.
You don't taste bacon?
You don't taste that burnt.
That burnt, a little burnt, like the dusty kind. I won't say burnt. Yeah, maybe burnt.
Outside burnt.
Yeah.
Not all of it's burnt.
The scrapings.
Just the outside.
Okay. Is that a breakfast soda?
Jay's a negative Nancy like Dave Aiken. No. It's got a little something though. It's got that carcinogen burn.
Yeah, whatever that flavoring is, they kind of nailed it.
Bacon bit thing. If I'm gonna get bacon,
Yeah, it's probably more bacon bits than it is actual bacon. I will say that.
Bacon bits? No.
That's what I'm tasting in the back, like.
Yeah, I taste fake bacon, but bacon nonetheless.
Fakin'.
Yeah. Still good.
How's that with a BLT?
Oh yeah, that's almost too much.
Almost too much? Not quite.
See, with the BLT, I almost want like a cream soda.
Something to do away with. How about with just a tomato sandwich?
Yeah.
That would give you the bacon and the tomato.
Yeah, for sure. Or a salad.
A salad?
If you just do
there you go.
A salad.
Don't put bacon bits on your salad. Just have your salad without the bacon bits.
Your basic bitch salad.
Okay.
With a bacon soda. And then you can dildo whatever you want to dildo at that point.
We went to a burger place for dinner tonight. It's good. Big Daddy's. We're getting a Hops in Winston.
No carbs.
Hops was voted the best hamburger in North Carolina.
We had the Steve burger.
It was
there.
okay. Steve.
That's the one.
What about Steve's Keys?
Steve's Keys.
I can't wait to talk about some Steve's Keys.
We got something coming up for Steve's Keys. Give us a chip.
There'll be a
chat
few that
graphic,
you're not going to expect.
Shane asked, where's your girlfriend been?
Where? She was with us for Stephen Wilson.
Yeah.
Blew her mind.
What am I doing here?
Chip chat.
Chip chat. Now for chip chat tonight, we may have some that are a little busted because I found this bag on the floor a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I think we overlooked these. Although the date's not really late, it's a November date, and we've gone into
That's pretty good
July
for us. No.
It's a Hares or Hares. It's out of Pennsylvania. I don't know how they pronounce it. Here's the thing: in North Carolina, there's a drugstore called Cars, and it's spelled. Is it C or K? Kerrs. They say it's called Cars.
In Wellington, North Carolina, there's a major thoroughfare, Kerr, and you can tell if somebody is a tourist or a local if they say Kerr Avenue or Carr Avenue.
And it's Car.
It's Carr.
Okay. See, in North Carolina, everything is pronounced fucked up. They fucking pronounce everything wrong. Buena Vista.
No. That's
Vienna.
That's local.
I'm saying.
That's not North Carolina.
Well, but I'm sure anybody in North Carolina would jump in and say the same goddamn thing.
That's hyper local.
So here's, getting back to what we're talking about, there's a chip out of Pennsylvania called Hares. It's I'm going to say they're German, so that's hair, like Mr. Hares chips. And this is a match made in barbecue heaven. We got Stubbs original barbecue flavored.
Read us the.
I'm gonna check them out.
I like the way it looks about it.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, my son.
A match made in barbecue heaven. When we set out to capture that legendary smoky, savory taste of Texas barbecue, we went right to the source. When it comes to authentic Texas barbecue sauce, Stubbs has proven it's the real deal. The combination of our crispy potato chips with the savory taste of Stubbs' original barbecue sauce makes for one legendary snacking experience. Just taste the results for yourself.
Well written.
According to Ed Hare.
Well written.
He's the president CEO. Oh, hell yeah. Char Grill's awesome. It's in Raleigh, near the NC State campus, which blows my mind that Mike Miller's never eaten there.
Used to be, I probably did.
There's a place in Raleigh, and you go up, and there's a little sheet of paper, and you fill out how you want your burger made, and if you want a malt, or if you want a shake, or a cup of soda. There's no indoor dining. You drop your slip of paper. It's like you have a golf pencil, and you drop your slip of paper in a slot, and they call it out, and they look like they're from 1955 or whatever, and they have these silver metal tables that are really fucking hot in the summertime, and you sit at that, or you sit in your car, or whatever. But it's right. It's if you go down, what's that street? Hillsboro, all the way past the Bell, and then you kind of come around like you're going to the governor's mansion, maybe.
Yeah, I've been there.
There's a place called Char Grill.
I got a substance abuse problem, so I think I ate there.
Yeah, you probably did. They stay
Also-
open late.
Also,
I love the Char Grill.
I'm going to say something about this chip. COTY.
Chip of the year? Oh, that's a good sauce. Oh, Stubbs got the sauce right.
It's bullseye.
Did you try it?
No.
It's a Texas barbecue. This ain't North Carolina. It's gonna be like a thick, dark.
I like thick, dark barbecue.
This is up there. It's a COTY candidate.
Think of that with your BLT sandwich.
Well, what if you dip this right into a vagina?
Okay. That mental theologian said he just reported the Nightbot. Great burgers.
That's good stuff, man. I like this. Man.
Davidson, apparently there's a Char Grill in Davidson. There used to be a Char Grill in High Point, but they didn't last long.
No.
I'm sad because
Fold it
I
up.
liked the Char Grill.
What was that?
They were in a bad place.
I'm in a bad place.
Kind of across from
When?
maybe 10 years ago.
I've been suicidal since '97.
Across from
the fact that I'm even here now.
After Hours
is,
Tavern, kind of.
Was there one on East Coast or?
It was across from
Main Street. It was on Main Street.
It was across from After Hours. There was a shopping center. It was in that little strip. It's a spicy sauce.
It's a spicy sauce.
And chips could be a little fresher, but
Well,
like I said, though, it's November.
November.
But November, that's not an out-of-date chip. That's a suggestion by the company.
I'll be gone in November. Now, what was that
But
Wyclef Jean
we did
song?
step on the bag a few times.
What was that Wyclef Jean song?
Chips in November.
Chips in November?
Yeah.
That's it. I think you got it.
Chips in November.
Hey, look. I'm gonna throw that Twitch graphic up, Jay.
Just throw it up.
Because I will say something real quick before we get off of here.
What is that? Bottom?
Toward the top, near the YouTube graphic, it'll say Twitch. I want to say something, man.
Shane Rocky says best show ever.
You know, we get on here pretty
Amen,
early.
brother. Amen.
We've been trying to do the talk show portion a little earlier.
A little earlier.
Tonight we had some bullshit
Had
going
some
on.
problems.
So obviously there was a problem. But the music portion of the show, where we play music and sit around and talk about music, is on Twitch. And we ain't got shit for people on our Twitch feed.
Well, tonight it was a good thing because obviously it was fucked up.
It was fucked up tonight.
If you were watching on Twitch tonight, you were actually hearing the room audio, and probably there were things you didn't need to hear.
Probably. But look, man, go to the Twitch channel. Follow us. If nothing else, follow us.
Is there something to smash there?
There's some things to smash.
Is there a button? You can
But
smash?
when we do, because like after we get done here tonight, we're going to go back over to Twitch and start playing records.
And hopefully things will sound right.
But we still got the chat going. And we want to talk to you about music on our chat. The music we're playing. Music in general.
Make a request.
Make a request.
The request line will be open.
Twitch is the place to do that. And you guys, I love the shit out of you. When we get on YouTube, you're there. When we're on Twitch, you're not there. I want you to come over to Twitch. Come hang out with us. Listen to the music and chat with us and enjoy the music we're playing and talk shit to us or tell us to play some different shit or whatever. Come over to Twitch and hang out with us. There's a very sparse divide there between
there is
the Twitch and the YouTube. You guys are jumping on us on the YouTube, which we love. Go to Twitch and hang out with us where we play the music, and the shit disappears.
I think the bot just said "Get well soon, Lou Ferrigno."
He's in the hospital.
Jay?
Or maybe that was Jay.
Jay's
What, you don't want to see him get well?
disguising himself as Nightbot. That's a violation. That's a violation.
Well, it doesn't come across as night. It says grown man recognized, so that means it's Jay.
That's a violation.
Okay.
I don't care for that. You can't disguise yourself as Nightbot. All right. Well, everybody, I hope I hope everybody just really just goes and fucks themselves for this weekend. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Hope everybody has a good time this weekend. Go snuggle up to the one that you love and just have a good old time, man.
Yeah,
it's a weekend.
Don't let the holidays get you down.
No, don't let the holidays get you down. I'm never more suicidal than the holidays, but God damn it, I ain't letting it get me down, brother. And I don't want to do the same to you. So
I brought my 6-string.
yeah,
I might have to play some.
let's play some record albums
Okay.
and some music. Come over to Twitch. Twitch.
Hey, maybe we'll throw that
Go
German.
like the Twitch
Maybe we'll
page.
throw that German press on.
German press is coming.
I brought Desert Sessions, and I brought that Steven Wilson, that new Steven Wilson album.
It's all on Twitch. You don't want to do that? You don't like King Crimson or the Desert Sessions, or what was the other one?
Steven Wilson.
Or Steven Wilson?
We play the hits here, baby.
Oh God. Oh God.
All hits,
98
all the time.
Give us a graphic.
98.7.
Go to graphic.
Take a graphic of your choice,
Kill
Jay. We're
Mike.
getting ready to carry us out. Hey,
You guys
thanks
are
everybody
great,
for
man.
joining
This
us
has
on
been a
Blind
great
Record
show.
Night. It's been a great
I can't
show.
find my wire.
I can't believe we made it happen because everything went wrong tonight.
This has been great.
But you know what? As in life, baby. As of last night,
Baby?
I didn't have heat
Say
in my
baby?
house. I didn't have heat in my house tonight. Last night.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. I got heat now.
$113 later.
Thank you, Jesus. I got heat.
Thank God you didn't have to spend $6,000.
I got record albums. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
I got cold vodka in my freezer. Thank you, Jesus.
I got peanut. I got
friends in my house.
I got-
Thank you, Jesus. I got friends on the internet. Thank you, Jesus.
urine in my prostate.
Woo! There's blood in my urine. Thank you, Jesus. We're all doing it. Oh! We're doing it over here.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Oh, my God. So, you guys have a good holiday, and we'll see you next week.
Don't forget.
Brandon
Bump.
from American Night.
Set.
They're quick.
Bumps and celebration.
Salvation.
Go to Twitch. Twitch it. If I got to tell you again to go to Twitch.
Go Twitch!
I'm going to get real mad about it.